Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So guys, there's a good news. A baby guys, yeah, finally. Okay, so bless God. I gave birth on Friday and so thank God. Though I've not been able to record all this while because guys, it's not been easy. You see, before giving birth, I was like, after giving birth, I'm going to sleep like. But sorry to say, it's been from one sleepless night to another, even sleepless day, not just nights. So it's not been easy, but we thank God, thank God. Initially, I was saying I wasn't going to talk about labor process. I'm just going to come here to share the good news with you guys and give you update on postpartum. How the sleepless nights. You guys must know by now, like. But I decided I'm going to share my labor story with you because I was induced, and before I got induced I was scared. I was scared because most of the stories I hear online are the natural labor processes, like your water broke, you transport yourself to the hospital. In fact, I expected that. In fact, that was what I was expecting. I was hoping maybe I'll be at work on a particular day and my water will break and I'll just call my husband like, meet me in the hospital, bring my bag, water has broken. That was probably what I was expecting, because that was what we're told in the hospital, like, during antenatals and all, like, you probably might see mucus plus blood. They call that thing show, or your water will break. Once any of those two happen, like this labor is here. So I was expecting those two symptoms, but it turned out that no, I didn't experience. In fact, I didn't even see how the water broke. But maybe during delivery, like water broke, but it wasn't at the initial stage. So I'm going to be sharing my induction labor story with you guys because I was looking for stories on, induction and all, people that were induced. It's like, how did it go? Was it painful? Was there any complications? But I didn't really get any certain video online. Like the even blogs I was seeing, they were so scary. Like seeing things like induced labor can be very painful. The contraction can be severe. Complications could come up, and I was very scared. Like in fact, I was very very scared. So this video is just to encourage someone. Probably your doctor already told you you are going to be induced, or you are probably considering induction and you don't know how it will go. So this story is just to give you a ray of hope. You understand? All right. So if this is what you're interested in, keep watching. When you're pregnant, you are expected to run scan, and the scan would show your expected date of delivery, right? So usually the expected date of delivery varies. Most of the time when you repeat the scan, it gives you different dates. So in my case, I remember I did the first one and it was supposed to be, like a week earlier, and I've passed the first EDD. Then the second EDD was approaching, and I mean, no symptoms yet, like no sign of labor yet. So myself and Obi decided that okay, if this is not happening, maybe we tell the doctor we want to induce, because we've heard people induce and all. So literally, if you're wondering what does induction means the baby isn't coming yet, but you'll be given some drugs and all that will fast forward the whole labor process. Do you understand? So after we agreed, okay, maybe we'll just suggest to the doctor about it. But I was scared, guys. I started checking online. I was seeing things like, oh, when you're induced, the pain can be much, it can be severe, complications can arise. Guys, you need to have seen me. I was very scared. Like, hey, is this the right option? Is this the right option? Or should we just wait? Different things. But then I just had to calm down, prayed about it. Then the following day, being Thursday, I went for my antenatal and we met with the doctor. And before the doctor examined me, we just said, well, we don't mind induction, like we're literally tired and all. So the doctor said, oh, let's see. So on examining me, she realized it seemed like something was wrong, because when she inserted her hand into my cervix and all, bringing out her hand back, she realized, oh, there was blood. So she was scared. She was like, well, definitely you need to be induced. And I'm like, okay, now, even though we thought about it jokingly, but now she's saying I needed to be induced. Really? Okay. So I was a bit scared. based on the information I've seen on the net, like induction contraction is not from here. Like the contraction is not, it's not following the normal contraction levels. Like from the beginning, the contraction is very strong. That's what I heard. That's what I read online. Like the contraction is very strong. It's not, there's a way we were told during antenatal, like labor pains, it can probably start first, like just little, after 30 minutes, but according to what I heard about induction, it means the pain will be back to back, back to back. So I was like, okay, let me not bore you guys with my story. So I was that same day, I thought I was going back home, but I was told I'm going to be admitted because if I will be induced, then not going home. So around 2, after I had, I was given a tablet to put under my tongue. Nothing was happening. Another tablet was given to me like maybe 6 hours after, or I can't even remember how many hours after. Nothing was happening. I was just enjoying myself. Like I was feeling cool. I even went shopping and just enjoying myself. Even at night, because my husband came back home, we were doing video call and I was telling him, tomorrow morning being Friday, bring yam and egg for me, about 6 slices of yam. I was just seeing everything. Then we ended call around like 11:30. Then went to like I slept after. When it was around midnight, like 12:31, I started feeling pains. Labor is here. I started feeling pain, and I was the only one in the room. One of the nurses, she gave me a number that in case I feel anyhow, I can always call her. She's very close by and all. But I started feeling pain. I'm like, hey, labor don't come. Oh, guys, Ashe, the pain I was feeling, it was nothing. So I didn't want to disturb the nurse. I couldn't sleep. Like, it felt the pain was coming like every minute. But maybe that's what they meant when they said induced patients, like the labor is always, I don't know, the pain is always, the contraction is always like fast or something. It felt like I was feeling the pain every minute, as if I was going to give birth the next minute. That's the way I was feeling. Then when it was 5, I called the nurse on her phone that, ma, you need to come and check how many centimeters have I gone. Like I should be 10 centimeter already. That was around 5. Only for the nurse to enter the room, she examined me and she just said, oh, well, labor is starting soon. You're probably 2 centimeters. I'm like, what? I could not sleep. You're telling me 2 centimeter? Do you know? Guys, it wasn't funny. Like, so when it was like 7, my husband came around, my mom came around as well. They brought my yam in coats, yam and egg. I could not eat because I was feeling pain, severe pain. I could not. I managed. I just could not. So I took cornflakes and milk. I said I went shopping on Thursday, so I was with snacks and also I took cornflakes and milk. I vomited it. Hey, voila. So from there, the pain was just increasing, increased to the stage that, sorry, in my head though, I was going to film all this, but guys, I'm sorry. Yeah, I just couldn't. Like the pain was very severe. I couldn't. At some point, I was literally like on wrapper alone. You get like, and I was told not to sit. You have to move about, keep exercising yourself. And well, I'm making this video just to let you know that if you're induced, there's pain, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad. So don't be scared if your doctor probably tells you you're going to be induced. It's not that bad. One thing you should know is anything labor is painful and you should expect pain. That's all I will tell you. Should expect pain, but with God, everything will be fine. No complications. So far, you are in the right end. I mean, rights. Your medical professionals are just on point. Because you need to understand that when they tell you you'll be induced, there must be something they must have seen, and it's to save you and to save your baby. So you don't say no. I want my baby to come naturally. So in my case, I think it was when I was even pushing when the baby came out. That's when my water actually burst. So it wasn't like I saw any, it wasn't like my water broke from the onset. It wasn't like I saw any show. Just like, you get induced, you start feeling pain. The pain keeps getting worse and worse and worse, and they keep examining you, and you are probably like 6 or 8 centimeter, and they're like, oh, it's time to go to the labor room, and that kind of story. So that's why I said initially I didn't want to talk about this, but I just felt saying this would probably help someone that you've been told you'll be induced and you're scared, because I was scared back then. I tried looking for all the information I could, like how does induction goes. I've heard of, regular labor stories, but I've not really heard much about, people that were induced, and that's why I just decided I was going to share the story. So that's just it. Like I was taken to the labor room, push, push, push. And that's it. Like, and oh yeah, there's something called episiotomy where your vagina could be cut. Yeah, that is normal. Even if your water probably broke, there's possibility if your vagina is quite small and baby's head is coming out and all. So they'll just tear your vagina and they'll sew it back. That thing is then painful. They did not tell me that before. But I mean, it's all for the just good. Thank God. I just think when you're pregnant, just be prayerful and God will help you. So it is my prayer that anyone that is pregnant and you're watching this, you will experience ease labor in the name of Jesus. And if you're looking up to God for the fruit of the womb, the Lord will do it. I'm praying for you every day. I'm praying for you every day. Just know that it is done. It is done, and you will celebrate in the name of Jesus. All right, so that's going to be all for now. I'm going to give you guys more postpartum gist. Guys, a lot is happening. A lot has been happening. I'm going to gist you guys. Why I need to tell you guys about it is because just so you know, you are not alone in this thing. You are not alone. Someone somewhere else is experiencing or even experiencing more things. So the only way we can know is when we share a story, and everybody knows, okay, everyone is going through something. So don't say you're the only one going through something. Someone else is going through it. So you're not alone. All right, so that's going to be all for today. So guys, baby girl is here finally. My Moreni KG is here. Yes, that's her name, Moreni KG. Moreni KG is here, and we bless God. See you guys in my next video. Cheers.